All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to our powers, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Hey, give it double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Ever told us his truth to the conscience and well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, peace, mercy, and blessed to the beloved icon that are out there pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and in sincerity, that are not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days that we are truly living in. Even shalom to the few sisters, the Aquabs that are out there, and even shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nation, but their seed line going back to our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm the brother Iraq, coming back with another lesson to the Lord, willing, edifying people, the lambs of the Lord, which I'm not gonna make this lesson too long. All right, which what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the description, the video link in the description box below, and I encourage brothers to watch the video. Click on the link and watch the video. All right, because it's definitely some good information, and it just goes into how pretty much Esau, all right, hey, Esau is the devil, man. And just like we've been saying, all right, we got to get out of here, and Yahweh Shai prophesied, going back 2,000 years ago during the Roman Empire. All right, he had made mention that, okay, the times were going to be sped up. All right, at least there should be no flesh be saved. All right, and he's doing it all for the elect's sake. All right, so Yahweh Shai is definitely speeding up the time. All right, because people right now, as we speak, are walking around what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna call it the Vaids. All right, the Vaids, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, because they took that venom juice, Tampico, that straight jab to the face, if you get what I'm saying. All right, and people right now are compromised. All right, and throughout the Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit upon the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, like they said, just have faith. All right, don't trust in Esau's science, okay? Because taking that thing was likened unto a prelude of, taking the MOTB, all right, which is the mark, all right? And now people getting ready to suffer. Not saying that the Lord cannot have mercy on those that got that, jump shot, all right? The Lord can definitely have mercy on, certain family members, individuals that may have went and go take it. But all right, for majority of the people, okay, some getting ready to go down with a lot of people, all right, where they getting ready to perish. Okay, let me start with a precept real fast, all right, in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 10, it says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, so you should know who the enemy is by now, which that's the Edomites, okay? All right, and the scriptures say never trust them, all right? And the devices that, all right, he has put into the world are devices that are meant to destroy Israel, destroy Jake, destroy his own people, okay? All right, and it tells you, Isaiah 32:7, it says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. All right, so, what he has implemented to the people, okay, which was so called for, peace and safety and health and things of that nature, was all lies. All right, and this is part of the mischief of the devil. Okay. All right, many people are going to perish, man. Many people are going to be destroyed through of trusting in the science and trusting in Esau, Edom. All right, let me get the word instrument. All right, kalayah. All right, which is an article, a vessel, implement, a utensil. Okay. All right, and many people went down and not only just got one, but two, but three, but four. Okay, and they got boatloads of whatever's floating around in their body, which is destroying them. Okay, and I wanna, play this from this video. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because, you know, Esau's gonna take the video down if I play the whole thing. All right, just because, you know, they run the algorithms in certain words or trigger words, you know. So this right here, when I play this part, I gotta read it, so I'm able to kind of code certain things out versus them just saying it. All right, so you gotta bear with me, Akim, but I encourage brothers to go watch this whole video. All right, so let's play this. Let me see if I can slow it down. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can slow it down. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is not gonna go. Oh. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to slow it down. Right, that's cool.
Effectivement, il y avait eu.
All right, so it says that there actually has been manipulation done on this Osiris.
Une manipulation au sujet de ce virus. C'est-à-dire,
Man said, what do you mean? Well, some
eh
of it,
bien,
I'm not saying all
qu'une
of it, you know.
partie,
There's a
je
part
dis pas
which
le
is
total, n'est-ce pas, mais il y a un modèle qui est évidemment
obviously the classic
le
Osiris,
virus
and there's another name
classique.
coming from the
Et là,
the
c'était un
DAT.
modèle surtout venant de la chauve-souris. Mais ce modèle, on
added
a
sequences,
par-dessus
particularly from the H to the I to the D.
ajouté
The
des séquences
Vaids
notamment
Osiris, but when you say added, who added it?
VIH, le virus du sida. Mais quand vous dites on a ajouté, qui a ajouté?
So I don't
Moi
know.
je ne
It's not
sais
natural.
pas. Mais
Is
c'est
that
pas
what you mean?
naturel, c'est ce que vous voulez dire? Non, ce n'est pas
No, it's not
naturel.
natural. It was a
C'était
professional
un
job.
travail de
All right,
professionnel.
so he's kind of spilling the beans. He says it's a professional job, you know. All right, meaning that you got the scientists that have edited, you know, molecular strands or DNA, and what they added in there was the Vaids, you know. All right, and that, you know, that show you. All right, again, I'm gonna read that again. Okay, Isaiah 32:7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. All right, and when you go to the book of Proverbs, the 4th chapter, okay, and the 14th, matter of fact, let me start at verse 16. It says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. All right, this is the mindset of these Edomites. All right, they plan on these things beforehand. Okay, all right, and when you look up that word mischief, okay, it goes into I, which really just which really just means evil. All right, to be bad, be displeasing, to be wicked. All right, mischief, to break. All right, and people are broken, you know, and they don't even know it. All right, people are decaying right now, slowly being broken down. All right, from the inside out. Okay, because what's floating throughout their bodies, you know. But like we said, you're supposed to never trust your enemy, man. You're supposed to have faith, all right? Okay, all right. Hey, the scriptures speak about it. Says the way of peace they know not, all right. When it comes down to these devils, all right. Isaiah 59 and verse 6, it says, their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. You see, the acts of violence are in their hands, but they came by the ways of of peace and safety. They said that this would be the curve in order to help the people, all right, to protect you from this Osiris that was out to destroy people, but in all actuality, they were the ones behind it, okay? Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Waste and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their going. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. All right, let's go back to the video, okay? Let's watch some more. I'm going to read some more of it, all right? So it says, it was a job for molecular biologists. It is a very meticulous job, okay? And he was, I forget this man's name, but he ended up dying. Could have got taken out because he was warning on not taking that Tampico juice, all right?
Un travail de biologiste moléculaire. C'est un travail très minutieux.
Clockwork or sequences.
On peut dire d'horloger, au niveau des séquences.
It says, so with what goal, it's not clear what the goal is. I'm not exposing it. If you like, my job is.
Mais dans quel but? Dans quel but, ça, ce n'est pas clair. Moi, je l'expose, si vous voulez. Mon travail, c'est d'exposer les faits.
To expose the fact that I'm not accusing anyone. I don't know who did it or why, all right? Which we know who did it, okay? All right?
C'est tout. Je n'accuse personne. Je ne sais pas qui a fait ça et pourquoi.
Je suis pas sûr de.
Now it says the Windows 19, if you get what I'm saying, Osiris, the sequences, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. So they trying to get this man to kind of spill everything that he knows, but he just giving you bits and pieces, you know? All right? And like I said, he passed away, so he could have got taken out.
Je suis pas sûr de comprendre tout ce que vous dites. C'est-à-dire que dans ce...
Says, you mean in this Osiris, there's a bit of H to the I to the V. That's it. The genetic material of the Osiris is...
Il y a une part de VIH.
Voilà, c'est ça. Le matériel génétique du virus, c'est un long ruban.
Says a long ribbon of RNA. And, Esau has that CRISPR editing gene, which is able to manipulate your molecular cells in your body, okay? And the technology that can do these things, all right? So he's kind of going into giving you a hint of what they've done to people, okay? All in the name of science, okay? So it's correct, like DNA, except it's RNA and in this long ribbon at a certain place.
Ruban d'ARN, n'est-ce pas? Comme de l'ADN, mais c'est de l'ARN. Et dans ce long ruban, à une certaine place,
it says someone placed a small sequence of the H to the I to the V, and this small sequence isn't small like insignificant. Told you, we gotta get out of here, man. At least no flesh should be saved, all right? Everybody, majority of people right now that's walking around has the H to the I to the V in them, all right? And this is including families that we know ourselves, all right, that went down and got this thing, this potion, man, okay?
On a fixé des séquences petites de VIH. Et ces séquences petites ne sont pas petites pour ne rien vouloir dire. Elles ont la possibilité
It says they have the possibility of modifying, for example, something called anti-genetic sites. Now, you brothers could look into that. Anti-genetic sites. That means...
Par exemple, ce qu'on appelle des sites antigéniques, c'est-à-dire, si on veut faire un vaccin...
It went to make a... You know what? We can very well modify the protein for the Osiris by adding...
On peut très bien modifier la protéine qui est exposée pour le vaccin par une petite séquence venant de...
A small sequence from another Osiris. Are you certain? Because I think that was a rumor. No, these ain't rumors. We're dealing with Esau Edom here, okay? All right? The serpent that has become a dragon, okay, with cruel-like measurements, okay? And he'll go to the extent to exterminate. You had one of them, Prince Philip, one of those guys who said, if I can be reincarnated and come back, I will come back as an Osiris. Okay? This is the mindset of these Edomites, man. You know? Can a leopard change his spot? Can an Ethiopian change his skin? Can the wicked change from being the wicked? Hell no. All right? This is why we need Yahweh Shai to take them down, because they destroy the world. They'll destroy you. They'll destroy everything in it. They'll even destroy themselves, as we can see. Look at this. Let's keep going, though.
Et vous êtes certain de ça? Parce que on a dit que bruit a couru que c'était une origine...
He said that it had human origins after all, and it was then refuted by most scientific authorities anyways, because what do they have? They have people that so-called do fact-checking, all right? Or when there's credible information out there, Esau covers things up, you know, all right? And tries to say that it's false information, okay? You know, Esau's known for doing that, okay? That's why they don't want the internet to be up, because they know there's a lot of information on the internet that they can't scrub away. But if they could, they would, you know. And this is why we see that they want a lock on this thing. They want a lock on the internet. They want to monitor what you're viewing, what you're looking at, okay? They want to control all narratives, and they need that rice grain device in order to do so. And they got everybody in their pocket, all right, that's not of the elect, okay, right where they want them to be at as we speak, all right, because they're getting ready to pull that thing out, and people are going to line up just like they went and lined up, all right, for that jump shot, you know, for that juicy juice, man, you know.
Humaine, finalement. Et ça a été ensuite réfuté par la plupart des autorités scientifiques, quand même.
It says there's still a willingness to stifle it if we're working on it, and we weren't the first. Right,
même une volonté d'étouffement, si vous voulez. Les travaux, nous ne sommes pas les premiers. Un groupe de chercheurs indiens très renommés avait publié de la même chose. On les a forcés à rétracter. On les a forcés comment? C'est-à-dire, c'est annulé. Si vous regardez leur publication, vous avez une grande bande annulée. Parce que,
est-ce que vous dites là, la plupart des scientifiques disent le contraire, quand même.
De moins en moins. De moins en moins. Si vous voulez, ceci est arrivé au début de cette année, et on voit de plus en plus de travaux qui suggèrent, mais moi je suis, on peut dire, hors d'âge. Je suis prix Nobel et je peux travailler librement. Alors j'ai donc aucune pression sur moi qui peut agir.
This video of Dr. Montagnier has it all. Proof of nefarious intent, a clueless mainstream media host, and a fellow guest visibly shocked at the idea that scientists could be manipulated to toe the line and never challenged Big Pharma.
Yep, there you have it right there, you see. All right, so I'm gonna post this in the description box below. Lord's willingness was edifying to the Lord's elect. Baba Kushar, brothers, check this out, man. All right, hey, the devil gotta go. Keep praying that Yahweh Shema Shai comes back soon. Put curses on this place, all right? Because, hey, things are only going to keep getting wicked as long as the devil keeps ruling. With that, I'm going to say shalom.